Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard, and today I am going to discuss some rumors, speculation, but also opinions, and it's all on the same thing. It's about Disney adding characters from The Mandalorian to Galaxy's Edge. So there's been some rumblings and internal rumblings and maybe rumors, I guess you can call it a rumor, that Disney wants to retcon and get rid of the sequel timeline of Galaxy's Edge, so they're able to add some more Mandalorian characters in there. Like you can go meet Grogu and meet Din Djarin and other Mandalorian characters, and Boba Fett, and make it kind of like what we all wanted. And that was just a Star Wars land where you can go. It just exists. There's no timeline. It exists. Any timeline fits. Just a generic Star Wars land, kind of. And that's cool. There's also apparently, according to Dave from Fresh Baked, a rumor that they were thinking of replacing Kylo Ren's ship with the Razor Crest. But the Razor Crest is like really wide, really large, much bigger than Kylo Ren's ship. So I don't know if they would be doing that or how feasible that is. But in the first part, with getting rid of the timeline makes sense, and I think they definitely should do it, because think about it. Before Disneyland closed, they were selling Grogu, Baby Yoda merchandise in front of the tunnels, and ODV. They brought out ODV cars, and they were selling Grogu merchandise right at the entrance to Galaxy's Edge. They couldn't sell it inside Galaxy's Edge because of that timeline. It would break the timeline there, and so they're selling it, and again, in ODV cars along the walkway. I'm sure they'd rather be selling it inside the land instead of doing that. But they're doing whatever they could. Also, the rumored or the promised interactive elements of Galaxy's Edge never really came to fruition. The droids moving around and all that stuff, and the shows, and there's even a rumor a few years ago of a X-wing like fighter jet or X-wing like show up above. There was X-wings for the Rise of the Resistance opening that went up and went down in Orlando, but that was pretty much it. There wasn't anything. There was no drone show or anything, to symbolize a space battle. Nightly, would be like the fireworks show or World of Color. There was no nightly show. So all the interactivity of most of the interactivity of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has not come to fruition. And then we had heard a whole bunch of excuses as to, oh, it's so crowded now, the droids need space to move, so when it gets a little less crowded, we'll do the droids. And then, oh, the droids, they can't go, it's hard for them to go in that kind of turf, that kind of, the ground's too rough, they can't move. So, again, lots of different type of excuses, and eventually to where they're just, then it was cut because then the attendance to the land was too low or something. So just basically they're not coming, and that was one of the parts I was very excited for. They had R2-D2 moving around there sometimes. Now that's just about it. So if they take away the whole timeline element and stuff, now you'll be able to meet characters like Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Grogu, if they just made a generic Star Wars land, then you'd have obviously the two rides that will connect to the sequel trilogy, because you can't really, or for Millennium Falcon you kind of can change it a little bit, but if you want, but Rise of the Resistance, again, it would be an all timeline Star Wars land, so it would still fit, into the land. And you can, again, have more meet and greets and maybe even more opportunities you can have maybe a C-3PO walk around character or droid pop up. So it really expands the possibilities. They won't have to sell Grogu merchandise or Grogu / Baby Yoda merchandise in front of the land. I think they should definitely do this. If they are thinking about it, they should go ahead and do it. I think it'll be a great idea. And lastly, they should add some music to it. Lands and movies and anything is almost incomplete without its theme music. Going through the tunnels of Galaxy's Edge, just one of the tunnels should have that iconic Star Wars theme that plays in the beginning of each movie. You put some nice music in there, you take away the timeline, add some meet and greets, then Galaxy's Edge comes about 100 times better in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you support them taking away the timeline and adding in characters from the original trilogy, prequel trilogy, Mandalorian, any character they want, and maybe even adding some music? That wasn't part of the rumors or what they're talking about, but that's my thing. They should add some music to the land. Do you, at least in the tunnel portions, do you think so? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, press that thumbs up button and subscribe for more theme park updates and speculation videos just like this one. And as always, have a fantastic day.